Broadcast live.
Hey, what up? It's your boy Reason, your favorite rapper out here with your favorite rapper's favorite DJ. It's your homeboy P-Kuttah. This is Rhymes and Reason, and today we got a guest who goes by many names. They call him Mr. Swagger of the Season, Swagger Nova, Mr. Cash Times, Kunda Guard. My favorite one was K-Hova. Ladies and gentlemen, he goes by the name of K.O. and he is in the building. This is Rhymes and Reason, episode 3.
Me and my dogs, we go Wu-Tang. Okay. Oh man, slow dance. I said me and my dogs, we go Wu-Tang. Okay.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we present you with Mr. Swagger of the Season. Where does that come from? I hear you say it a lot in your raps.
Nowhere. It's just some cool shit that I found that that fitted, like my little, trying to bust into my AKA little thing, you feel me? So yeah, that's something I came up with during Tear Gas Days.
When did you start rapping?
I started rapping, like eons ago. I think it was toward the tail end of my high school days, and then started off with just like, obviously mimicking and like writing other niggas shit, like
And re-rapping their stuff.
Yeah. Like I remember one time, like I would take like 2 bars from that guy, take 2 bars from that guy, and make a whole 16 and bust out in the cypher and kill niggas.
I'm laughing because I know all about that. I know all about that, bro.
One time.
That time everybody like, yo, this guy's fire.
You feel me?
Till next week, the guy's like, yo,
I heard, yo, wait, isn't that from like the new Gangsta album or some shit? Like,
Who were the influences? Who were the guys that moved?
The Snoops of this world, obviously. But like once I got into like my almost like street and bar bag, so to speak. I started delving into like, the Nas's and, the Big L's and those type of guys. I was a mob RP prodigy. I was a Mob Deep fanatic, like madness, bro. Like I saw, like each time I saw them dudes, I was seeing myself. Like as a young teeny bop, I would like just like scruffy. I had dreads back in the day, you feel me? Like my pants were sagging down to the floor. You feel me? So yeah, I mean. So
snap! And you did the show when they were down here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were there. You're out there too. Yeah. I pulled up in my little Segway, shitted on niggas. Keep it going. Keep it going.
But what was that? Because now. I wouldn't look at you and be like, yo, Kayo was into Nas, first of all.
Yeah.
Kayo was into, because that's like, doesn't that fall under like what people would think that's what Reason was into?
See, I think like the beauty about like just my journey as an MC is that, like, I mean, it gets darker than Nas and him. Like that's obviously like on the surface.
Please don't say something like Mortal Technique.
No. I'm talking darker than that. I'm gonna say some shit and then like cut out. He's gonna raise his antennas. I was like jamming on like company flow and shit like that. I promise you, bro. I promise you.
Company flow.
Yeah, like Scaramanga, all that shit.
We underground, you
Yeah, like fully. I started off as an underground like rapper. Like talking about some shit I don't even fucking know. Like galaxies and all that shit.
Intergalactic.
Yeah. I was that guy. Cool Keith was my guy. Dr. Octagon.
Wow.
Like, you feel me? Like all these guys. So I started off like really like that. So I think me coming like full circle all the way to like being a mainstream rapper, like it just goes to show like just like the palette of just like just the influences and just like the beautiful salad
Yeah.
that I think I am. You feel me? I'm like well seasoned because of all these different influences. When bars were in fashion, I was like at the top of it. Now, like, you know, niggas are just like more concerned with the melody. I'm on the top of the wave too.
Yeah. What I want to know now is, because when I listen to the tear gas stuff, that was like supreme simplicity.
Yeah.
Especially when I compare it to like all your solo verses, especially even like, because I remember the one thing that shocked me was the Kayo I would hear on the joint with Tito.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, yo, but this guy is going in. And then when I'd hear you on the tear gas stuff, I'd be like, Kayo is just Kayo, Halo, Halo. You know, I was like, yo, this guy is.
See that record right there, right? as freaking simple as it was.
Yeah.
That was probably like some of the meanest bars that, like, the quotables on that shit were crazy. You feel me? Like,
get your dibs, bro.
Bro, that shit was crazy. Dibs, I remember, like, to me, the one time he was like, Stogie, he's like, yo, you caught me at, isn't just puza my case in hamba my chords in my case. Ngapha hamba my chords in my case. For me, like, that was a mean ball, bro. Mean ball. On a commercial racket, even with tira on it. You feel?
I mean, my introduction to you is, I mean, to everybody, to you, for everybody was Chance, right? Yeah, everybody heard you guys on Chance, and then from then on, it's like smash after smash after smash, and you know, that's where you like, I would never tell when I'm listening to those joints that this guy comes from a company flow background. So it's like, where did the pin drop? Like I love this, but I can't do this. Like, like, how did you not come up with Proverb? Like in the battleground.
I know, right? Shit.
Like you sound like you should have been like with optical illusion or something.
I think it was during them days, right? If you're speaking, like mentioning optical illusion and those fellas, and then you had Squatter and you had Pro Kid and you have Jabba. So I'm sitting there because I was pretty much just like another optical illusion type dude at the time. Like during when them niggas were making the run.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there like, okay, cool. I'm watching Outrageous Records.
Yeah.
I'm watching the movement. I'm like, okay, this shit is crazy. But then I'm watching these Squatter Camp niggas. I'm watching Jabba and I'm watching all that shit. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I know, like, those are my guys. Like, what's going on at Outrageous is where I personally want to be at, because I was a complete English rapper at the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is where I want to be at. But like, I go to the shows and I see the girls going crazy over Baza, and I think I can out-rap that nigga. But like, the bitch is going crazy over homie right now, bro. So we're gonna have to balance the scale somehow. You feel me?
I need to take that guy from this side of
the room. You feel me? So, and then obviously working with my E and Dukes at the time, they were actually the guys that like really drummed the shit. Like, yo, yeah, bro. Cause I had like record. There was a record that I did back in the day with a homie. I used to be, the first group I was in was called, check out the name. The group was called Fundamentalist. Okay? So you already know the palette. Pause. So like, starting from that.
Underground, that's the underground, gents.
You feel me?
Guys, that's the underground.
Big time. So coming off that, right? So Ntuza and E are like, they were heavy into like the vernac shit already. We all came up like same school, like literally, right? Some of the shit, they introduced me to some of the shit, right? Like Company Fly, they didn't know about it. Ntuza introduced me to that. You feel me? So we all coming out like doing all this like intergalactic shit, and then suddenly I go visit these niggas like in Soweto, and these niggas just like busting out in vernac. I'm like, yo, what type what's going on? You know what I mean? Where we at right now? And these guys are just like, yo, fuck all that other shit, bro. We need to get that bread. You feel me? And I'm like, okay, cool. So I didn't really get it. I had to just slowly and gradually just like get into it. So like the shift started with that, and then obviously once we got the deal through Electro Mode as Tear Gas, we knew what we needed to do. It was a numbers game, it was a business game, and besides that, you know, we just like, you know, needed to feed our families. So by nature, that's how the product came out. And maybe like the persona that you heard from Tear Gas, the way that I came across was purely as a result of that. Not that it was forced upon me. I loved it because it changed my life, and it allowed for me to just like understand what the business is. So once I started entertaining the solo shit, like I'm not gonna lie, one of the reasons I decided to like now like really switch it up and go really hard was because I knew like the stakes were higher now, like being a standalone guy.
Yeah.
And at the time when I started entertaining the whole solo thing, you niggas were leading the wave.
Gotcha.
You feel me? Like
Gotcha.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh shit, so this nigga's going off on this like No Sleep remix. Cool. I mean the first version is cool, it's fire, but now niggas is talking about like this nigga got verse of the year on this remix that he did, his own record. You feel? And he had Keenan and them other niggas on there. Like Cooley is like out here like drop kicking niggas with these hits. I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to like step up like on some real shit. And the first verse that I did, I think it was obviously I did the Cheeto thing. That was 2010. But like when we did God's Will, you know what I mean? Like when you listen to the pen was like it was a little different.
God's Will is special.
It was you know, that shit really hit different. You feel me? So like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not guessing you niggas up, but like you guys were literally the reason why. I remember like there was one post I put up. I think it was like end of 2012, 2013. I'm like, yo, like the niggas to watch, right? Like the niggas that I'm sitting here like. I'm sitting on the couch, the Tear Gas gigs are slowing down, and I'm seeing these niggas is posting, talking about, okay, cool, I'm doing this show, okay, so like the solo niggas is like really where it's at right now, okay, so RIP to the group shit, we about to do this and get this bag real quick, and I mean, I was watching you guys, so that's what brought about all this inspiration, and for me to like really switch it up and step up on the level that I did.
Favorite verse from another rapper?
Big L. One of my favorite verses, like the shit that like really, almost like, if I'm to put it bluntly, that gave birth to the asshole side of me.
We're gonna come talk about that asshole side, B. Yo,
You feel me?
I'm coming for that asshole side, B.
Yes, there's a verse that he did that was posted. I think it came out. I mean, Kayo would know. I think it was part of like the Babito. You know, radio show and shit, and Big L put up. Did a freestyle. So they put it on the last album that they put out, like the posthumous album that they dropped, and the freestyle joint. So you guys should check it out.
So you gonna do this? Let's do this.
But I came up on it.
Let's rock. Let's
time.
rock this.
Whoa.
You got me? Okay. Here we go. Hey. Fuck all the glamours and glitz, I'm playing a good rich. I'm from New York and never was a fan of the Knicks. And I'm all about expanding my chips. You mad I was in the van with your bitch, with both hands on the tits. Coleon holds a throne that you know in your heart. I got style plus the way that I be flowing the shop. A while black I used to hustle, selling blow in the park, and counting G-stacks and rocking ice that glow in the dark. Cut it, trigger temper, I'm quick to body something. You looking at me like I'm probably fronting. I'll fuck around and throw 3 in your chest and flee to my rest. I'm older and smarter, this is me at my best. I stopped hanging around y'all, cause niggas like you be praying on my downfall. Hoping I flop, hoping I stop. You probably even hope I get locked, or be on the street corner with a pipe smoking the rock. I got more riches than you, fuck more bitches than you. The only thing I haven't got is more stitches than you. You fucking punk, you ain't a leader, what? Nobody followed you. You was never shit, your mother shoulda swallowed you. You want some tag along, Frankie yes man shit. Do me your favor, please get off the next man's dick. And if you think I can't fuck with whoever, put your money up, put your jewels up. No fuck it, put your honey up, put your raggedy house up, nigga, or shut your mouth up before I buckle it and cause a lot of bloodshed. Turn your tux red, I'm far from broke, got enough bread. And mad hoes, ex-beavers, I get nothing by head.
That's it, B.
My girl thinks that bitch is a fool.
on segment 2, we come to the fun element of the show. It's called Shit You Said, where we quote some shit you said.
Dang.
And you elaborate
Dang.
on that shit you said.
Hey, bro, I probably might
Kayo, you said
skip
a lot
some
of shit,
questions.
bro.
I might,
you said a
I
lot
might
of shit.
skip some questions, bro.
Let's start with
you hoping for happiness.
Did I say that, bro? Like, scary hours.
what's up? I didn't know what that means. Actually, is there a phrase? It's or is that something? That
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, like, that's just, like, downright raw, like, vernac shit. Dasi, like, you know what, like, people would say if, like, homegirl is, you know, community transportation. You feel me? If I can put it lightly. You feel me? No disrespect to each his own. So, I mean, I speak on real shit. You feel me? And that was just like me dabbling on the things that, you know, we see out in these streets. That's all. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The boy getting that pussy for free. The blessings can pay for it.
I mean, again, no disrespect to the niggas that, you know, that's, you know, that do the remuneration situation. For me, I just feel like when you are that guy, you don't even have to pay your way into things, you know? I think, I believe I was always that nigga just coming up even before being a KO.
Yeah.
You know, I never had any problem with the drip, even though my mom's like, even my family is not like well off, but like I'd still, you know, pull off
You've
like the
always been
sketches.
big on drip.
Yeah,
You've always been big
I'd
on
pull off
drip.
my sketches or like, you know, pull off like my little Mr. Price shirt, and I'd still like bust out in the room and get the, you know, get the hottest girls in the building, regardless. So that's just like how I always felt. You know, I've always been a very confident guy on that level that I don't ever have to overcompensate for me to, you know, get certain things. So that's what's that.
When I'm around, we even in my sleep. I swear the situation's getting deep. I'm frequently looking for the type of baddie to make a porno flick with me. Hope she's good with the wood and got in them lomon and Mr. Mean.
Oh shit, that's
Listerine
crazy.
things when you didn't stop, P. You didn't stop. I just want to. You did not stop. You just kept going.
Yo, that's crazy.
I mean,
man.
after that, okay, I'll ask you about what you said after that, actually. You got a lot of lines
Hey, bro.
about these baddies. And, like, I'll confess, I remember after I heard SR1, I was like, there's no way I'm going to introduce Kayo to my sister, my cousin, my nieces, my daughters, nobody. Like,
I'm a gentleman,
you
bro.
are no fucking way.
Bro, like,
No way.
When I put on-
yo.
when I put on the KO hat, obviously I'm a performer, you know. I respect women like on a natural like level, but like once we start like getting on the mic, it's no holds barred, you know, you feel me? And like I'm snatching wigs.
Am I supposed to believe that you're a good guy?
Ask the people around me,
Am I
bro.
supposed to believe?
Ask the people around me, but I'm good
Kayo,
people,
you said no mikondo mikoninga nizokushaywa ngespoon boy. Yeah.
This nigga's going in, bro.
This is the shit you said.
Is this an expose?
No, this is that moment where it's like, I've been dying to have this conversation because I'm like, this guy is so raw. You know who makes me, there's only 3 people in the rap game who make me feel like, damn, he said that. You, Nasty, and Nadia, you guys say the most nastiest shit on the record.
Yeah, I mean, again, you
It's
know,
just the rapper.
it's just the rapper
It's
in
not
me,
who
bro.
I
You know.
am. You're a church. I think the
Safe
sweetest
sex,
KO,
safe sex,
safe
by all
sex,
means.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We
Yes, sir.
encourage that. We
Please,
encourage
bro.
that. Even as a father, I do encourage that.
Yes, I have no kids, so
Yeah.
Safe sex.
So safe sex. I can't believe we did that. I can't believe we dropped the safe sex. disclaimer in the middle of the whole thing. This one I've always wanted to ask you.
And your crew is nothing but an NGO, non-profit.
Real shit.
But
Real shit.
You get some NGOs that are
I mean,
that make a profit.
I know, but like you get the gist of it. You know what I mean?
Of course I do. But I've always been like
Non-governmental.
Oh, didn't he want to say NPO?
I know, like I went NGO because obviously if I say NPO, that means non-profit organization. But I wanted to, just throw you off a little bit and you're like, okay, cool. So non-governmental, so probably like they do like pro bono shit and boom, boom, boom. That's where I was at with it. Yes.
I knew it, but I just decided, that to me is like top 2 of those questions I've always asked. The second one is fiasco and fiesta. TKZ, I'm coming for you. And then the last shit you said on Son of a Gun, there's a part where you say, Umuz kupulu. How does it go? Where did that whole mentality come from? That's the energy of the whole verse. It starts off with that flow, with that like.
I was actually, I know you're gonna ask me this question later, but I was gonna say my all-time favorite verses. That second verse on Son of a Gun, and that's just mainly on just the craftsmanship, how I wrote that whole rhyme scheme. Even till this day, I can't fathom it myself. I try to tap into that guy, I can't. You feel me? I don't know how I got into that pocket, but I got in there and I killed that bitch. Like even till this day, that record is probably like highlight at all my shows. Kata cool, I'm a big joint, whatnot, but like that record is that fuck shit up
Second
like
verse
all
over
the time.
The first? I get what you like about the second verse. I get
Technically, bro, like as an MC, bro, like you need to sit there and look at this shit and you just be like, okay, cool. All right, this nigga got off on this shit.
Yeah, you got off on this shit. Let's see you get off on this shit right now. Bow.
Whoa.
Velelo allí, sologa. Velelo allí, sologa. What's a shot? Let's go. Hey, what up? Mr. Cash, I'm in the building. Kata on the decks. Let's get it. Hey, bugumu funu kuisu suisu semfana kuzushu puisu tindu kunkwana kushungin tuzoku tutata my chance. Mganam hot tattoo kuskupulus buze para pusim kuis pugu ama homo shafaninyu kustata gangan. Sunite kala gamnanta kushisku kala mabunjuksu kutuli lana lukuluvo pumempu malanga gashat. I'm gonna have to do what I got to do to survive, man, and push it through and through. Pelala, but if you snooze, you lose. In your Gaza side, yeah. I'm a son of a gun.
Whoa.
What's the worst KO verse that you think you've written? Which verse do you feel like
As a solo guy, I don't know. Like all my shits is in the group, bro. Like all my worst shits, they in the group for me. Cause
luckily we actually had to leave. I agree with you.
yeah, I'd say probably like on that first Tear Gas album, I was wilding with them whack verses. Tear Gas Days, obviously, it was a lot of holes over there, bro. Like in some of the verses, yeah.
For me personally, like I think it's very hard to find a whack KO verse. Like I don't think there is a whack verse. So it's like this thing that I was telling Rouge and Big Star, where I say, it's one of those moments where it's like when I'm looking at the range, like the variety, when you like put them all in a box and you say, yo, if all these verses is like the standard.
Yeah.
Which of the ones that you've done that was, for me, I think the only one that I could confidently like tap into was the psychedelia one.
Yeah.
The psychedelia one with Young Swiss, where I
Yeah.
was like, okay, this verse is cool, it's nice, but like compared to everything else, and I'm talking like,
Yeah, of course.
if you go into
wide
it,
range,
yes,
of
it's a wide range.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, your worst is some of the guys' best.
Of course.
Whoa.
My personal favorite.
Yeah.
I'd probably lean more towards the gospel one. Just based on where I was at the time, and it was like the birth of my competitive solo spirit.
From rags to riches is my itinerary.
What?
B.
That's a cold bar.
That's a cold bar, B. That's yo.
That's a mean
Yo.
bar. Like I'm busy Googling myself.
Brother. Soul searching.
searching.
Come on, B.
It was wild times.
I don't know, B. I think you need to
Scary
go back
hours.
to that mission statement, bro. That God's will, I mean, when you leave here, bro.
I know, right?
We're gonna close the show with a nice little exclusive. My homie gonna break us out with something that's really nice. Thank you very much for coming out, big bro. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, my guy. Fan of a fan, man.
You know what I mean?
Fan of a fan.
You've always been like one of the coolest persons or the coolest people that I've ever met in person, and you know, as an artist. And yeah, keep going, bro. Keep going.
Appreciate it.
Keep going.
Appreciate it. Bless up. Thanks for having me on the show.
Whoa.
Goes a little something like this. They ain't real as this, get him out of here. True lyricist, you muck up a deer. Killing rappers for free, pro bono freestyle, I've been a volunteer. Draped up in designer gear, but SR's really what I wear. Can pull a card off a draw card rapper, he ain't know this was solitaire. It's kinda God boy, that's a name niggas gotta fear. Danger Khefara, skull and bone sign, I go silly near. As a guy tie bars, I'm spitting Shaka Spears. Lyrical javelin on the track, I get my point across and give you that shit you wanna hear. Okay, I got you booing me. First time I did a show, they was booing me. Koto pega manje, I'm top five on either side of the equator. A nigga with quotables in different languages, you either like him or you hate him. Sweet Jesus, I'm still here, can't believe either. Was a little boy with no clout, now I'm laying out with some real divas. I will never lose. If I ever do, I'll make a clever move. I'll take 2 L's and put them together and make a W. What?
Damn.
Broadcast live